Alright, so let's talk about Goa. First of all, do you like this headband? Does it substitute the black headband kind of well? Let me know. So yeah, Goa. Goa was a different track. So we split off from the main group and we went to go to a place that was a little more away from the city. Went into this place where it's just like pure jungle rainforest kind of place. It's like full of vegetation and just green everywhere. And we stayed at this place that was just like this kick-ass villa. Why don't you take a tour? Pretty much had everything except Wi-Fi, and during our Goa trip we had a lot of videos to release and we were having this huge problem like trying to find good Wi-Fi, and we went to every coffee shop. We tried to find Vodafone SIM cards to use 4G data, but we ended up finding a hotel that had it, and Alex paid like some buco bucks so we could finally get like crisp internet and just upload a bunch of stuff. Yeah, Goa in itself was just beautiful. I really tried to immerse myself in the town. I had a little bit more free time than the previous places. So I would, go out and I'd watch a soccer game with kids playing in a field with like tons of overgrown grass, and they're just the best soccer players I've seen ever. Got to ride around scooters, so I had a ton of freedom. I could just hop and just drive for miles and just embrace the whole place and just let a dodgy bus driver just zoom right past me. It was pretty full on, like crazy adventurous style, solo action for the first time. Like I got to do a lot of things that I've wanted to do. We ended up taking so many selfies and pictures with everybody, and Alex has actually made a really good point here.
Like, this country is not multicultural.
You're right.
That's why.
That's definitely why.
Like, this country's not multicultural at all. Therefore, we're like the only white people. Or we're the only people with a different race here.
And it's also kind of like the place where there's a lot more touristy action going on, because this is a tourist destination for Indians. So there's like tattoo shops everywhere and all kinds of like little gift shops and stuff like that just everywhere. And you could see like American culture having such a huge influence on this place. Like there was New York City hats and LA and like all that stuff, and like even on the tattoo shops there's like a really well-built, strong white dude with like hipster hair and just tattoos all over him, and that is their model for bringing people in to get tattoos. It was so strange to be like the novelty in the area, and it was different. And then we got to go to a place called the Spice Fields. It was like really a whole tour trip for an entire day, and we went and saw like a waterfall, an old temple, spice fields with elephants, and like this old church. Why don't you just look real quick? I'd say probably my favorite part on that was the temple, just because I really wanted to see something really, really old. India is known for being one of the oldest like civilizations in the world, and it was really cool to see something that was chiseled out of one piece of stone that people come to all the time and still give reverence to this day. It's amazing to still see it like standing so proper. The part I didn't like the most was the spice fields and the elephants. I love elephants, but that's kind of the reason I didn't like it. It was really conflicting to see elephants chained up by two of their legs, and I'm gonna kind of leave that out of this video, but maybe I'll talk about it later. It's just something I wasn't too happy to see, and I really felt like I should have done my own research. And then on our way exiting out of Goa was probably another one of my favorite parts, actually. I was at this hotel getting Wi-Fi and just eating some food, just kind of relaxing, uploading some videos, and while I'm there, I order some coffee, and the service ends up asking what I'm doing because they see a giant camera there, and they all ended up subscribing to my channel and were just like so awesome, and just made me feel like I was a star. They're such cool people. They brought an extension cord from over there, reeled it over to here, just so I could charge my phone. Yeah, people are so nice here. And I was even looking for a mouse because my computer's acting really wacky at this point. Like, I'm getting kind of freaked out because my computer's like starting to crash and I have all these videos I want to do. And my trackpad wasn't working, so I needed to find a keyboard mouse. And so one of the guys there working in the kitchen, he comes out, the guy's name was Ozzy, and he gave me a ride on his scooter. Goa was just like this rock star of a place. You could really just like get away and relax. The villa was like super swanky, even though it was kind of run down. It was like the perfect amount of grunge for me, and like to have a home base that was so quiet compared to the rest of India, and then to go out and be able to ride your own scooter and just get a little of the craziness when you wanted it. It was all in all, Goa was mwah. I love you. I will be back.